Hello! Good afternoon. Today I decided to take a look at something else in Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Now recently, between video content creation and dungeons, I've been camping out the Fox Fate out in northern Yankshire to obtain a series of Fox related cosmetic items which we're going to look at today's video. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this, essentially there are a series of fates. These fates are a chain and eventually unlock two fates which people are trying to farm. So here's the details. Firstly, to get the first fate we want to spawn, we have to do two other fates to spawn it. These fates are Ginkgo and Kinko. These spawn here and here on your map. Once triggered via the exclamation mark, they turn into the two fates More to Offer and Freedom Flies. It has been confirmed by the community that it doesn't matter what order these are done in, just that they're completed. The Outfoxed fate has a chance to spawn at this location, where you might find a lot of other people standing waiting. This currently spawns every 2 hours, with those 2 hours as a cooldown. Be sure to check each of the 3 instances we have up currently due to the instance feature that might be taken out by the time you watch this video in the future. However, for now at launch, Square Enix put 3 servers per zone to reduce the lag. However, each instance has a different set of spawns, and you can essentially do 3 of everything in that spawn window, including hunts, and of course fates like this one. Now, when this Outfoxed fate spawns, you'll get 1 Sashoseki fragment for completion, regardless of the rank you are in the fate. This is guaranteed as long as you hit a monster when the fate is activated. So here's the thing, you need to get a bunch of these items for the rewards. If you wanted all 3 of today's rewards, you would need 12 fragments in total. So you can farm this every 2 hours in each of the instances, and get it done in maybe a day or 2, depending on your work schedule or if you're free to play all the time. You can probably get it in 1 day. Or you can get very lucky and have an RNG spawn of another Fox related fate. This is the Fox Lady fate. This seems to spawn possibly between every 12 to 24 hours. The jury is currently out on this one in the community, but these are the possible spawn locations for this fate, which I'll put up on screen for you. This is thanks to the Reddit poster Shallux for these maps that he put on Reddit, and you'll find a link to his Reddit post with more info as people work it out in the description below. This fate is a huge deal. When you're trying to find it, you physically cannot miss it, as you can see her for miles. She's just this massive red and white fox spirit. If you kill the boss, you will get 15 Sashoseki fragments, which is more than enough to get all the items you would ever want from it. The fight itself is fairly spiky in damage, as you would expect, but won't be a problem as long as you move from the AoEs. Standing at the back of the boss is not advised due to a tail ability she does, which hurts. The whole server will likely be here at this point, so even with its huge health pool, she should still fall fairly fast. But you want to make sure you're in a group for this, just do a shout invite message. You want to get gold on this to get the full 15. Failure to get gold, you get a lot less. The lag here is insane, as you might imagine. Just do your best without obviously DCing, and hopefully the boss will just die and you'll be fine. Do not teleport away if you die, just wait there and somebody will res you afterwards, or you may risk not getting any rewards at all. So now that the boss is slain, we can go get our items. Now we can exchange these Seki fragments for the items here in Rauga's Reach. This is at the Primal Gear Exchange vendor, next to the Tombstone vendor, and then you want to click the tab that says Wondrous Sundries. Firstly, the first item you can get is a Fox Minion called the Fox Kit. This little guy has a special animation when you do /pet, when you target him. He'll curl up into a small little ball, which is frankly adorable. I love the new minions in Stormblood. I'm actually considering doing a guide for all the rare ones in the future, based on how much effort they put into making them look so good. The Fox will cost you 3 fragments to acquire and is definitely the first purchase that I made. The second reward, as you might have guessed due to the many players using it for Glamour recently, is the Tamamo headband. This is a dyeable set of fox ears, as I am demonstrating here on my Makote character, which now has what I like to refer as quadra ear. I dyed these bone white. They honestly look a lot better on characters without ears already on their heads. I love it and think it was well worth the lightish grind and only cost 6 fragments. Thirdly then, let's look at the housing item that you can get from these fragments. This is the stuffed fox, which I will place here in our guild cottage desk. This costs 3 fragments and just kind of sits there. It's just a stuffed fox, ready to greet members as they come in from their dungeon runs looking for a place to rest their weary heads. Look at that, buddy! That's your mum. Wait, that's probably inappropriate. That kind of means it's dead. Buddy. Where are you going, buddy? And he went into the other dimension behind the chair. Lovely. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. For more guides, dungeon or otherwise, from Stormblood, consider a subscription. And until the next one, I'll see you next time.